I've owned my Teslas for years, and somehow I keep finding features that make me go, wait, that was there the whole time? What a waste of freaking... Like, did you know the rear left door handle can release your charging cable? Cool. Or that the front camera has a built-in washer, so you can clean that front camera. Or even this one, the middle rear headrest is literally hiding in plain sight. Inside the seat, you can lift it up so the middle person can be more comfortable. Today, I'm going through 25 hidden Tesla features that even a lot of Tesla owners don't know about. One thing I've realized after owning Teslas for a while is that Tesla doesn't really explain half the stuff they add. You just get in your car one day, the screen looks different, maybe there's like a blue icon showing it's a new setting or something. Something flashes red and you're like, what the heck? I didn't know this could do that. But some of these updates are actually really useful and not gimmicks. Not fart mode, not the light shows. Actual features that can make the car easier to use, safer, or just way more convenient. And quick disclaimer, Tesla features depend on your model, year, hardware, software version, where you live. So some of these may work on your car, some may not, and some may work slightly differently. But these are the hidden features I think are actually worth knowing. Starting with one that I completely missed at first. Some Teslas can warn you if you're about to open the door while something is coming from behind, like a cyclist, car, maybe someone's passing close to the vehicle. And in some cases, the first press of the door button won't open the door, which sounds annoying until you realize it might stop you from killing someone with your Tesla door. And it's actually one of those cool safety features that I like. No one told me it was there, and frankly, something I didn't even know existed, so that's pretty cool. And on newer Teslas with ambient lighting, the lights aren't just there to make the car look like it's a rave cave. They can actually turn red as a blind spot warning indicator. So if someone is beside you or they're approaching, the ambient light can flash red on that side and on the center dashboard. And I know some people are saying like, what? That's not a big deal. But honestly, this is kind of a detail that makes the car feel more premium over time. Because when I first got it, they had a little red bulb there on the side pillar. If you look on the screen, the camera turns on to the side that you're turning lanes. And if there is someone on there, it'll show like a red icon, red bar on that side. That was it. But it's so cool how Tesla's able to use something that was already built into the interior and make it better. But here's a feature a lot of people don't know. When you're parking, you don't have to press and hold the park button to park. You can simply take off your seatbelt and the car automatically shifts into park. Also, if you open the door, it'll automatically shift from drive to park too. But this next one is ridiculous, but also kind of useful. With Live Sentry mode, you can view your cameras through the Tesla app. But if your car has the external speaker, which all of them do now, you can also talk through the car. So let's just say you see something shady or sussy and you're like, dude, I need to do something. You could still safely talk to someone and say, get away from me. Yo, who are you?
Yo, who are you?
It's Everyday Chris's wife.
Everyday Chris's wife. Everyday Jan. Get away from Red Rocket.
And it's so cool because it says it in this super awesome Darth Vader voice. So you guys are jamming with your buddies, you know, you're next to your Tesla, you got music playing through your iPhone. It's okay. But if you have the radio, if you have Spotify, Apple Music, and we got the music playing in our car, I mean, you can hear the music from the inside. But I'm here to vibe. So all you gotta do, go here, go to Toy Box, Boombox, play current media. There's a speaker in here, and now you can vibe. Now, another one that makes the car feel more futuristic is using your Apple Watch as a key. It was so fun. I did a whole video where I just used my Apple Watch for the whole day, no phone on me at all. I was able to control my car and do everything. Depending on your setup, your watch can unlock the car, lock the car, open the trunk, open the front, and it works as a backup key, so kind of like a mini phone. And it's useful if you go to the gym, go for a run, or you go climbing, You just don't want to carry your phone. But here's another one. If you accidentally leave your phone in your Tesla, the Tesla will actually beep and remind you before you leave it behind. And this is another one I feel like a lot of people don't use. If you find, let's say, a video on your phone and you want to watch it in your Tesla theater, you can share that link to the Tesla app. So when you get in your car, you're parked, and you open the theater, it will pop open there and it'll open the screen automatically. And it's useful so you don't have to search for it again using the car browser or the app. This also works for navigation, like Apple, Google Maps. Just find what you want, send it to your car, or send it to whoever's car's on there. This one time, we were getting lunch with my mom, and it was navigating somewhere else. And we said, hey, we want to go to this other place. I'll go ahead and navigate you. Don't worry about it. You don't have to figure out where to go. So while she was driving, it rerouted her to the place we wanted to go.
Whoa.
So cool. And this only applies if you have more than one Tesla or you have a Powerwall. As long as the car's the last thing open on your Tesla app, then it'll send it to that Tesla. And if you didn't know, you can also plan a full trip from the Tesla app. Go to location, navigate, type in your destination. The app can route the trip, include supercharging stops, estimate battery percentages, then you just send the whole route to the car. It's very useful for road trips because you can plan everything before you even get in. On newer Teslas, there's this camera button on the steering wheel. And at first I thought, okay, just another shortcut. But if you press it, it instantly pulls up your camera view. And from there, you can swipe between your rear camera, your side cameras, and on newer cars, the front camera. And this is one of those features that seem tiny until you start using it in real life. Like for me, I use it literally every day. When I'm pulling into a tight garage, or parking near a curb, or trying not to scrape the front bumper on one of those concrete parking blocks. Before I'd have to tap through the screen to find the front camera, now it's literally just one button on the wheel. Because let's be real, you can't fully trust Tesla's vision-based system, because it'll say stop, but I go and look and there's still like a solid 2 feet of space left. I miss the sensors, man. I miss the sensors where it told you down to the inches how close or how far you were from something. But speaking of front cameras, the front camera has its own washer nozzle. So if the camera gets dirty, instead of wiping it with your finger like a caveman,
Yeah, there we go. That's the stuff.
you can just spray it from the inside car on the screen. There's a little button, you spray it. And it's such a Tesla feature, not because it's crazy, but because it's useful, slightly hidden, and no one really tells you it exists. Now this next feature is one you hopefully never need, but it's actually really smart. If your Tesla is plugged in and you're using a charger that somehow gets stuck, there's 2 hidden physical shortcuts. You can pull and hold the rear left door handle, and it can stop charging and release the charging cable. And the second one is inside the trunk near the charge port. There's a tiny little hole there. You just gotta pull it and it manually releases the charge port. Where is it? You need to finger the hole. This is the first time I'm doing this, so I'm actually, oh, here it is, right here. Wait, no, it's not. That's a different wire. Oh, here it is. Oh my Lord. That is tough. There's a wire, a black wire. It's a cable sheath. That's not it. This is for the charger plug. So if you actually pull that and you disconnect it, then you're actually screwed. So if you look, there's a hole here. Right above it, it's a black strap. Right above it, literally. See right here? I just pulled it, and I pulled it out. And that's one of those features where you're like, why would I even need to know this? But then the one time you need it, you're glad you learned and watched this video to figure it out. Now, moving on to the back seat. This is one that way more Model Y owners should know. The middle seat can fold down by itself. So if you have skis, a long box, or piece of wood, or anything awkwardly long, you don't have to fold down the entire second row. If it's too long, you can put this seat down. Perfect. You can keep 2 people sitting back there and still carry something through the middle. It fits. And the middle seat has another hidden feature. The headrest is actually stored inside the seat. It just pops out. A lot of people also don't realize the second row can recline. Depending on your model, there's a button near the seatbelt or a button near your thigh bolsters, or a button near the bottom that lets you adjust the angle of the rear seat. It's not crazy comfortable like business class or anything, but if you're on a road trip, even a little bit of angle helps make the back seat way more comfortable. And the rear seats, they don't fold down from one place. Depending on your Tesla, you can fold them from the back seat. The trunk buttons, look at it, it just goes up, automatically goes backwards, and then goes back to its original spot. Even the front screen, and even in the rear screen, you could bring the seats forward or backwards in the front. It's awesome. And it's one of those things that sounds boring until your hands are full. Because I mean, if I'm standing there at the trunk with the giant box, I don't want to walk around the car to fold the seat manually and have to move the seat in front of that. It's super annoying. But you also have a hands-free trunk opening feature, and I'll admit, 50% of the time, it works every time.
That doesn't make sense.
But it uses the rear camera to detect your body, and if your phone is nearby, it'll beep like 3 times and open. Oh, it worked. Perfect, you have to lug around a dead body. And then, if the dead body is extra long, you can put these seats down. Oh yeah, there we go. Dead body secure. And I'm sure you know this by now. You could easily adjust the trunk height if you want to. And this is what's awesome about Teslas. If let's say you park in a parking garage and you want to make sure it doesn't hit that parking garage at the top, you could save the height, find the height, hold this button, it's gonna beep. It's gonna chime. But go to the screen, so the screen has to be on. And if you're at a parking garage or something, you could save the location or you could save it as the default. Isn't that so cool? And that is genuinely one of the most useful hidden features of the car. It's the same idea with the mirrors. If you have a tight garage, narrow driveway, or a parking spot where you always fold your mirrors, you can fold them and it'll ask you to save that location and automatically fold when you get there. This is the stuff that Tesla does so well. They even have that with the adaptive air suspension on the Model X, the Model S, the Cybertruck. It's not a huge feature, but it removes one tiny annoying thing you have to do every single day. Here's a software shortcut I use all the time. If you have your home and work saved in navigation, you don't always have to tap into the search bar, go home, or whatever. You can swipe on the navigation bar and it can instantly start routing you home or to work. And if you haven't already set up your home or work address, you can press and hold home and then set your address. Another one that makes the car way easier to live with is customizing the bottom app bar. If you long press it, you can drag your favorite apps or controls down there. There's even more stuff that you can do. I didn't even know they had so many of these app shortcuts. So instead of digging through the menus for things you use all the time, you can keep them right at the bottom. Perfect. For me, I probably put my camera, my dash cam, energy, maybe the seat heaters on there. And it's one of those things you should set up once and never need to think about again. And same with the climate, similar shortcut. You don't always have to open the full climate screen. If you tap near the temperature controls, you can bring up a smaller climate menu so you can quickly adjust things like the fan speed. If you want to quickly turn your climate off, just hold the temperature button and it turns off the climate. But the same goes with seat adjustments. If you micro adjust your seat, you can easily and quickly save that new profile, or you can default it to the last saved profile. But now let's talk about the 2 scroll wheels. On some newer cars, pressing both scroll wheel buttons can activate a secondary gear selector near the emergency lights. And if your screen ever freezes, holding both scroll wheels can restart the screen, which sounds scary, but the car still drives. You're just rebooting the screen. Because it's a separate computer, so it still work, right? Yeah, I'm still on FSD, even though the thing is off. Oh my God, this is insane. This next one's small, but it's very satisfying in classic Tesla. When the car's parked, the car visualizations on the screen is actually interactive and live. You could tap the trunk to open the trunk. You could tap the charge port to open the charge port. It's obvious after someone shows you, but if you didn't realize it, that is a completely interactive screen. You can move it around. You can look at how beautiful it is. It's awesome. You can also do it in drive. if you want to do it like a 360 view of what the car sees, which is pretty cool. But this next feature it's perfect for those who do not look at their phones at red lights, which is everyone, right? Let's be real. I don't do it. Scout's honor. My friend is a cop and he will get so mad at me if he saw me holding my phone at a red light. But Tesla has a green light chime that can alert you when the light turns green or when the car in front starts moving. Now, it's not self-driving, it's not magic, but it's just a polite little, hey, the traffic is moving, there's a green light. And honestly, I wish every car had this feature because I was in like a Kia before rental and I was like, oh crap, I wish I had the green light chime. You don't realize a lot of stuff you're missing when you own a Tesla and you go to a different car. You're like, man, Teslas are pretty cool. Now let's talk about a fun one, Grok. This is one of the newer features that sounds like a gimmick at first until you realize it can actually be useful. You can ask it random questions, use it as a language tutor, long press. Teach me some Korean.
Say 안녕하세요. That means hello. How are you? 어떻게 지내세요? That means I'm okay. Try repeating those two phrases.
안녕하세요. Something, something. What else? What was I supposed to say again? If you're having a hard day, you could use it as a therapist.
Hello, how are you doing today?
It's a great question. You know, I've been having some trouble lately. I'm a little down in the dumps. The weather's bad. I mean, what do I do?
Sounds like you're feeling the weight of it all right now. One small thing that can help is to get some natural light if you can, even just a few minutes by a window. What's weighing on you today?
My shoulder has been bothering me. Pain when I reach overhead. What do I do?
Sounds like classic shoulder impingement. Rest it, avoid reaching overhead or any aggravating movements. Ice it for 15 to 20 minutes, 2 or 3 times a day, and take ibuprofen or paracetamol for the inflammation and pain. Keep the shoulder gently moving though, don't sling it up. If it's not easing in a week or 2 or you notice weakness, book in with a physio. How long's it been bothering you?
Or just make the car feel like an AI passenger. And you can even tell Grok, take me to San Jose, but find me a 5-star rated coffee shop along the way, as well as pizza around lunchtime, because I am getting a little hungry.
Right, found Keen Coffee in Tustin with 4.7 stars, 1.6 miles away, and Terra Mia Pizzeria nearby at 1.9 miles, 4.6 stars, opens at 10. Shall I route to San Jose with those as stops?
Yes.
Route set to Keen Coffee first, then Terra Mia Pizzeria.
You can use voice prompts to turn on headlights. Single press lightly once. And see how it's green? This is the car voice assistant. Windshield wipers, open the butthole charge port. Turn on the wiper blades. You can move the scroll wheel. There's so many cool features on the voices alone. I did wish Grok was the only AI assistant feature on there. I'm hoping and I'm pretty sure they'll find a way to integrate Grok into everything instead of needing that first OG voice assistant. Turn off the headlights.
Sorry, I can't control the headlights directly.
Turn off the headlights. Now this next one is certain to newer Teslas like the new Model Y Performance. It can actually power devices from the charge port using the outlet adapter. So you use your mobile connector, plug it in, plug this in as well. You plug in the adapter like this. It's turned on, 600 watts, maxed out, and it's not tripping the breaker too, which is awesome. If we go back to here, it should be blinking green. So yes, your car can power real things like a pot for ramen. And it's one of those features that most people won't use every day, but when you need it, it makes the car feel less like a car and more like a giant battery on wheels. And the last one, the dash cam and Sentry Mode USB drive is hidden in the glove box. Which actually makes a lot of sense because if someone breaks into the car, you probably don't want the footage sitting out in the open. But this little drive is like the black box for your car. It saves dash cam and Sentry Mode footage for the last 24 hours. However, if you check the screen and you're like, where's the footage? It may not be there. So you have to physically remove the USB or the SSD, whatever, plug it into the computer, and that's what's gonna show all the clips saved. So that's it. Those are 25 hidden Tesla features that I think are actually worth knowing. And what's crazy is It's exactly why Tesla is different from a lot of other cars out there. Because when you buy a normal car, it's mostly like it stays the same. The car you get is the car you get. But with Tesla, the cars keep changing. So now I'm curious, how many of those did you already know? Did I miss any crazy ones? Because I guarantee there's one weird Tesla thing hidden somewhere in the car that I probably don't even know about. And of course, they're always changing, so I bet there's gonna be more stuff added by the time this video is released. Tesla, they're just always changing the game.